you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, this is Secret Service Sam. Let me know, can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? Guys, it is Taco Tuesday. I hope you guys are feeling it today. I'm feeling it. The energy is good. I had a lot of good things happen. Got my TikTok account back, got it banned, got it back. But then they also took away the creator rewards. They took me out of the creator rewards program. They took me out of the creator rewards program, which was pretty crappy because I was making a little bit of money, a little bit of cheddar on TikTok, but now nothing. But I'm on to bigger and better things. This is Samson's world. This is where court, comedy, and culture collide. This is all for you, by you, for us. This is independent journalism, okay? Because journalism, as you know it, is gone. Everybody you see, ABC, NBC, Fox, doopity-to-do, anybody you see is bought and paid for. They can't talk about what Big Sam can. Now, there are certain things I can't talk about on TikTok. That's why, as president of TikTok, I am now taking over as president of YouTube. It is a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. It is such an honor to be here with you on Tuesday, entertaining you guys. I want to welcome everybody from Facebook, from Instagram, from YouTube, from Twitter, to Twitch. I don't even know anybody on Twitch. This is crazy. We're broadcasting right now to 5 different locales on the internet live. Again, this is Samson's world. You see me behind here. This is where court, culture, and comedy collide. Now, first up at the bat, Diddler. Yes, Trump is talking about a Diddy pardon. Okay, TMZ is backing up their claim. Listen to this.
It's this just in. TMZ is in a lot of trouble, baby. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Anyway, Patriots, check in. This is Secret Service Sam, Presidente, El Presidente of El TikTok. Yeah. Anyway, I'm digressulating. TMZ just posted, they said we stand by our story that their inside source said that Donald Trump is considering commuting the Diddler sentence. Ooh. Now, the White House sources, they came out and they said, I don't know if it's Caroline Leavitt. Caroline Leavitt. I don't know if it's Caroline Leavitt or who said it, but they are disagreeing. They said President El Trumpe Bumpe did not say anything about a possible commuting of a sentence or a pardon. What is going on here? TMZ, what's happening? They say we stand by our story. It is accurate. I believe TMZ, but could this potentially have bad, could it butterfly effect against the Diddler and cause him to flutter back into the prison? That's what I'm talking about. Now, here's another thing. What? If Diddy takes the commuted sentence, which he doesn't want, he wants a full pardon, so there is no smut on his rep, if you feel me.
Yep.
The marathon continues, though, Patriots.
That's right.
Diddler, if he does take a pardon from Trump, will Trump then use that as a political pawn to make Diddler represent the black community and that everything is cool?
Think about it.
This is all on the ledge of allegedly. Anyway, Secret Service.
What do you guys think about that? Ilyas, nice to have you here today. Guys, nice to have everybody from Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We are getting around the globe today. Again, this is crazy. Trump did mention the pardon. Let me see if I can pull up, if I can find that video of Trump talking about the pardon. Hold on. Trump did pardon George Santos, as we know, which is so ridiculous. That guy was supposed to serve a 7-year sentence. Hang on. Uh-oh, is this it? Yep. Big Sam's got it. George Santos was supposed to serve a 7-year sentence, and he just got his sentence commuted. Now, what there is to note is Diddy does not want his sentence commuted. He wants a full pardon because then, he's a businessman. So he wants to be able to operate and go without all of the stickiness, obviously, of being a convicted, because when you just commute the sentence, you still have that on your record, but you are out of jail. But a full pardon means you're clean. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh and so clean. So they are saying the White House is denying that they are talking about a pardon for Diddy. But here's Donald Trump mentioning it, that he's been in talks.
Say it.
The Supreme Court is back and they reject.
They were asking, are you going to be pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell? Okay, Ghislaine, which is ridiculous that they would even think to pardon Ghislaine. But anyway, I'm digressulating. Here it is.
Today, an appeal by Ghislaine Maxwell to overturn her conviction. That means her only chance of getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you're?
Who are we talking about?
Ghislaine.
Who are we talking about? Oh, yeah, that's not the full clip. My bad. That's pretty funny, though. Who are we talking about? Ghislaine Maxwell. And then after that, in another clip, he goes on to say, well, I don't know. I wouldn't say I would, or I wouldn't say I wouldn't. A lot of people ask me for pardons. A guy named Puff Daddy asked me for a pardon. So he has been asked by Puffy for a pardon. Elias says, I don't think Trump is going to keep edging him for no reason. He didn't deny Ghislaine Maxwell pardon, so why would he care about backlash? Exactly. And I think he's going to do Diddy, not literally, but I think if he let George Santos out just like that, I think Diddy is definitely coming home. They're saying Diddy could come home as early as this week. That's crazy to me to think about that. Think about the media firestorm if Diddy gets released. Also, let's just point this out. This was some guy shared this on TikTok, that one of the J6ers was just arrested for threatening to unalive Hakeem Jeffries. I thought political violence. Hold on. Wait, just watch this. Hold on.
Blood boil. Another January 6th defendant that Trump pardoned is in trouble with the law yet again. A man named Christopher Moynihan, who you see here on the Senate floor after he broke into the U.S. Capitol building on January 6th, was just charged with terroristic threats after he threatened to take the life of Hakeem Jeffries on Monday. I don't ever want to hear Donald Trump attack cashless bail ever again, considering the fact that he pardoned these people.
Boom, that hurts. Now let's hear what Speaker Mike Johnson always has that BS smile on, and you can always tell when he's gonna lie. Well, he looks down. I'm not so sure. He is so full of it, you guys. Those
people should be arrested and tried.
Speaker, getting back to the threat to Hakeem Jeffries, this is one of a number of individuals who were pardoned as a result of January 6th who have been rearrested on various charges. Did President Trump make a mistake by just offering a blanket pardon for every single person that was convicted as a result?
I don't know any of the details of this at all. I don't know who's been alleged to have been involved in this. I will say that anybody who threatens political violence against elected officials or anyone else should be have the full weight and measure of the Department of Justice on their head.
Okay, hold on. I'm confused here. I got to stop this for a second. Didn't we just watch a video that named the guy Mr. Moynihan? What is it?
He broke into the U.S. Capitol building on January 6th. The 6th defendant that Trump pardoned is in trouble with the law yet again.
Okay.
A man named Christopher Moynihan.
Who
you see here on the Senate floor after he...
On the Senate floor. How does this guy have more...
That'll happen. I hope it will. We are intellectually...
By just offering a blanket pardon for every single person that was convicted as a result.
I don't know any of the details of this at all. I don't know who's been alleged to have been involved in this. I will say that anybody who threatens political violence against elected officials.
I'm just saying, how do we have all the details and the facts, but the Speaker of the House goes up on that podium and just blatantly, these have to be lies, or else he's not allowed to have a phone.
Or anyone else should be have the full weight and measure of the Department of Justice on their head. I trust that that'll happen. I hope.
You can tell he's lying there because he's stuttering. And when he lies, he's blushing, and he does his little smarmy, like, well, I'm just full. He's full of it.
Hope it will. We are intellectually consistent about that. Obviously, I will tell you this: the violence on the left is far more.
Here we go with the god dang blame game. Be an adult. This is what children do. Okay, but Timmy pushed me off the slide. Don't forget.
Prevalent in the violence on the right. Don't make me go through the list. You all know it. All of these.
My wife does this. You want me to go through the list? Yeah, honey. Go through the damn list. I challenge you to go. You want me to do this? Do you want me? I don't think you want me. You want me to? Yeah, do it. Go through the list. I'm sure there is probably equal violence on the left that has happened on the right. All of this. Go through it. I'd almost bet there's been more on the right, but I'm going to go. Let's be conservative about it and say it's been more on the left. There has been on both sides. And this guy, this is so divisive. Check this out.
The assassination culture that's been advanced now. This is
what assassination culture? Who's sitting around like, yeah, man, screw hip hop. It's all about,
the left in almost every case that is advancing this, and not the right. So let's not make it a partisan issue. You don't want me.
You just made it a partisan issue. Left-handed people should sue this man for defamation of character. Frankly, anybody who voted Democrat should be able to sue this man for defamation of character. They're calling people terrorists. They're calling him Antifa. They're calling him Hamas. I mean, this is cray-cray.
To go there. We're just going to say anybody, any direct.
We're going to go there. Why don't you add a little snap with that Johnson Grindr? His Grindr account allegedly has been found. Allegedly.
Strange individual. This has to stop. And the rhetoric that you saw on display on Saturday, we highlighted yesterday.
Oh my God.
Plays into.
Yeah. You know what plays into that rhetoric? A guy dressed as a frog. Okay. That's what we're talking about. That's the dangerous left. They dress up as frogs. They blow bubbles. Dude, Portland? Are you kidding me? The only thing you're getting in Portland is like a bootleg Grateful Dead and a nose ring, bro. Wake up. Huh? Maybe you'll find the guy who likes to live as a lizard and his tongue is split in two and it's like this, but you're not going to find a war. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Chris Counts is in the freaking chat, bro. Love you, Chris Counts. Shout out to you. Yes. TMZ doubled down on their story and they said it is accurate. And I believe them. Because frankly, do you really believe Trump? Half the stuff that comes out of his mouth is diarrhea. When he put up that video the other day, like the No Kings rally, are you kidding me? It's just stating the obvious. We don't want a king. We want a president. We vote for the president. We pay for the president. This is insane. Look at this. Look at this Trump just the other day also. Look at this little clip. Hang on, guys. Oh, wait. Hold on. Did we play this whole thing? Let me see.
This, okay? There are people that get triggered. There are deranged people in society when they hear elected officials participating in a rally that was paid for by Soros and sponsored by communists, with signs and placards and mantras that were repeated that we should bring death to, fascist politicians. What they mean is they call every Republican a fascist now. Oh, no. They're calling for the death of elected officials. Oh, please, no. Enough of that. We got to stop it. Stop the rhetoric, stop all the nonsense, and stop the violence.
I would love to see the guy who lays them out on Grindr.
Look, I'm not going to
Jerome, I couldn't walk for a week after that. Easy.
address it because I'm not sure the details of this, and I think we've said enough. You know where we stand, and every one of you should stand there the same way. We denounce violence from anybody, anytime. Those people should be arrested and tried.
Okay.
Anytime.
He is so Full of it, dude. Oh my God. You know, I'm not going to talk about it. That is such a little,
That's
such
right.
a little bitch tactic when you're like, you know,
We should bring death to, fascists and stop the violence.
stop the violence.
Look, I'm not going to address it because I'm not sure the details of this.
Hold on. That's the whole thing I can't get over is he's not sure of the details when we know all the details. So fire your advisor, Speaker Mike Grinder, Mike Johnson, allegedly. And let's move on to what Trump said to Maduro, the president of Venezuela. This is getting crazy because I think it was shown that the boats they've been just taken out without Congress, without any jurisdiction. One of the boats was a fisherman that they unalived because one of them survived and told the story, man. Look, listen to this. Their boat had broke down and Whiskey Pete Hegg said, like, let's get that one. I mean, craziness. Look at this, though.
Offered everything in his country, all the natural resources. He even recorded a message to you in English recently, offering mediation. What should we do in order to stop that?
He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you,
everybody.
No problem. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys.
Doesn't want to fuck around with the United States because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States.
Wow. I thought I heard that. Whoa. I guess that's how presidents talk now. Do you see JD and they're like, that's awesome. And you guys, that's not awesome. Do you understand there's no CEO who could really talk like this ever? The person from the White House said it's fake news, said the president, not anonymous sources, is the final decider on pardons and commutations. They are not even standing on business like TMZ. Yeah, they never stand on business. I haven't found that at all. You know, the irony of this transparent administration, but the fact is the rise of journalism and people like myself is so evident because the people are dying for somebody to tell the truth. And this is just me, guys. Look at this. There's no money here. My wife asked me what I'm doing every day. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this because I feel like I'm in a cave, you know, broadcasting live like Mayday, Mayday. Is anybody out there? Is free speech still alive? Journalism is dead. Do you understand that? Trump goes on bragging. Trump literally brags about he's winning these defamation lawsuits against ABC. What I think it was 15 million, 16 million. I mean, the way he is talking, I got to be honest, is disgusting. It is disgusting. You don't talk to other humans like that, let alone the president of America. Look at people like JFK. You know, just some diplomacy. Hell, even Bush had some diplomacy. Some respect for the office. They can't all be as swagalicious as Obama. You know what I mean? But why? Americans, we're good people. We're welcoming people. We should embrace and love all cultures within America. During the week, I usually eat Mexican food, Japanese food, Chinese food, Indian food. My stomach is a mess, but I love it because it's America. And if we embrace the cultures more, instead of acting like there's one culture that, no, you're in America, you need to assimilate to American culture of eating cheeseburgers and chili dogs and Coca-Cola, and that's it, and french fries. No, it's everything. It's Chinese soup dumplings. It's al pastor tacos. It's mofongo. It's the shrimp tempura rolls. It's that toro, the spicy tuna rolls, the ama ebi, son, the Korean barbecue. It's that shawarma, son. Come on. That chicken tiki masala, that chicken balti, son, ratke batke. It's about learning different cultures. That's what makes Americans great, is we're a melting pot. Does anybody remember when we were a melting pot? Now they just want to turn us into vanilla ice, baby. No feelings, nothing, just vanilla ice. Well, I'm not going to let it happen. Not here, not never, not in my country. This is crazy. Hang on. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Like I was saying, look how Trump talks to people, this Australian reporter. This is disgusting.
Quiet. It's inappropriate, President Trump, that a president in office should be engaged in so much business activity.
Well, I'm really not. My kids are running the business. I'm here.
Also,
You know what the activity, where are you from?
I'm from the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, Four Corners program.
Well, the Australians, you're hurting Australia, right? In my opinion, you are hurting Australia very much right now. And they want to get along with me. You know, your leader is coming over to see me very soon. I'm going to tell him about you. You set a very bad tone.
Well,
Go ahead, John.
Okay,
Maybe you can set a
when
nicer
the
tone.
UAE does a deal, what does it want in return?
Quiet.
Who says quiet? If somebody tells me to quiet, dude, I'm going to take that finger and bite it. Are you kidding me? You don't talk to people like that. You're supposed to be the king. Well, I won't say the king. You're supposed to be the master of controlling your emotions, like a master debater, a master businessman, a master leader. I shouldn't use the word master in our country either, because that has terrible racial undertones as well. But you guys get what I'm saying. It should be a role model. There's nothing that's a role model about that. This is crazy. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. So you're the only one saying he denied the pardon. No, I mean, Trump is not saying it. I believe it's his White House staff who is denying it. Trump is not denying the pardon. Let me see again if I can find that full video of the Trump pardon. Hold on one second. I can't believe Trump said F. He doesn't want to F with the USA. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of his base like, yeah, man, but me personally, that's not how I think a president should speak. That's how you start wars or fights, and that's not what we need. We're America. We should be able to be confident without talking like that. It's just disgusting. Let me see. No, that's a clip. Let me see. Let's see if I can find this real quick, everybody. Did he do it? Did he do I did he dum did he do I did he dum did he do? Will he walk? I don't know. Trump will parliament to grow. I'm not finding that clip of Trump real quick. Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, Patriots, I'm digressing all over the place. Have you seen this clip? This is just kind of a little off, but this is some movie history. You might like, hold on. Elias has something. Hang on. What is it? He had a press conference today and nobody asked him about the pardon. Very strange. I think they were probably directed not to ask him about the pardon. Has a decision been made or not? Nope. I'm predicting it is Tuesday. I could be breaking news that Diddy could be getting pardoned by Friday, guys. We're seeing if he will. I think the president is, because look, let's look at this. We have Thanksgiving coming up. We got Christmas coming up. The Epstein files are terrible. They're not swearing in Adelita Gradata. Sorry if I messed up her last name, because she is the 218th signer for the Epstein files. So I believe what they're doing, they're waiting till there's another bad press day, and then they'll pardon Diddy, and that will take over the news feed for weeks. My caption is misleading. I am sorry about that. Sorry about that, China. No, in my caption, the White House denies, what did I put? The White House denies Diddy pardon. I'm sorry, what I meant, because I don't get a lot of letters in there, the White House denies that they're in talks to do a Diddy pardon. So it's just too much to say. Red Bunny, let's call a spade a spade. Diddy wants a full pardon because he is an addict. That probation is going to F him. Yeah, I agree. And I would hope Diddy stays off the drugs. You know, I'd like to see clean Diddy come out, do a lot for the community, do his free Diddy game in prisons all over the country. We need reform in our prisons anyway. And I just hope My only concern is that Diddy will get a pardon, okay? But then he's a pawn for Trump, man. And look, I'm a white guy, obviously, white Jewish guy, but I fear that for the black community, Trump will say, "Okay, here, see now, Diddy, you need to go out and you need to wear the MAGA hat, and you need to try and get me that black vote." You know what I mean? And that's where I just worry that Diddy, the pardon, Trump, I'll put you back in if you don't make that video that says Trump's the dump, trumpet, bump it with trumpet, bump the Trump, hump it, bump. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm digressulating. That would be my concern, is that Diddy would be giving up a piece of himself. But I'm guessing if most people said doing one night in a federal prison, they would be like, I will wear that red MAGA hood. Hat. Sorry about that. It is the new hood. Does everybody not understand that? I know a lot of people don't know that who wear the hats, and I'm sorry. And people could get offended by this, but I'm just telling you, generally, through in history, I believe that will be seen as today's hood. Anyway, I'm digressulating. I'd rather have an R. Kelly pardon before Diddy. Diddy can't be rehabilitated, and he's a danger to society. Interesting. Thank you, Red Buddy, for your comment. It's the remix to Ignition is hot and fresh out the kitchen, and mama rolling that body, got every man in it wishing, sipping on coke and rum. I'm like, so what? I'm drunk. It's a freaking weekend, baby, and about to have me some fun. Bounce, 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 bounce. I mean, R. Kelly's got some great music, but Diddy does too. Who do you think would win in a versus, Diddy or R. Kelly? Wouldn't even let him get bail and fight his cases from home. Yep. No, you guys are right. You guys are absolutely right. This is great. This is a little bit off Diddy. We can stay on Diddy, you guys. Let me know. I'm going to look up just the latest on what's going down with Diddy, just to see if there's any updates that I can give you. Because he did... one day ago, yeah, Diddy Combs will appeal. He appealed his conviction. Oh, I do actually have some. Hold on. I do have some letters from some inside contacts. Let me see. Okay, let me read this. Here we go, folks. This is, this is notice of appeal. Okay, so it says... Sean Combs, docket number 1.24-CR00542, Arun Subramanian. Notice is hereby given that Sean Combs appeals to the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit from the judgment entered in this action October 15th, 2025, and amended on October 16th. The appeal concerns conviction only, conviction and sentence. Defendant found guilty by plea. Yes. Offense occurred after November 1st, 1987. Yes. Date of sentence, October 3rd, 2025. Bail, jail deposit committed. Appellant is represented by course. Yes. Defendant's counsel, Alexandra A.E. Shapiro. She's a baddie. Counsel's address, Shapiro Arato Bach LLP. Counsel's phone, geez, I won't give that up, but I might give them a call. Anyway, I'm digressulating. U.S. District Court notice of appeal docket. So anyway, this is the filing. It costs $605 on a credit card, it says, is what it costs. This is insider stuff. So the appeal has been put through. Add Red Bunny. It's innocent until proven guilty. Last time I checked, that's very true, Mark. Yep. Kelly would win. Nikki's news on narcissism says R. Kelly would win in a versus of Diddy versus R. Kelly. Now, does Diddy, though, versus R. Kelly, is this all of Diddy's music catalog? So he's able to go, take that. Yeah. Because he's only... Diddy, for the most part, I mean, he does have some songs, Mo Money, Mo Problems, like Down in Times Square. Yeah. POPPODTA, no info for the DEA. Federal agents mad because I'm flagrant. Tap the phone in the cell in the basement. Humming a bean, little teen, I do that. You know, I'm trying here. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Here's what I want to get to real quick, you guys, and then I'll come back to Diddy. The appeal has been submitted. Have you ever heard this story? On the set of the Titanic, somebody spiked the clam chowder with, get this, PCP. Listen to Bill Paxton on Larry King telling this. Is great. Hang on, sound's coming on.
Yeah, that's kind of a crazy story. I remember I shot the first couple weeks of Titanic. What Jim did, he had me and Gloria Stewart and Susie Amos. We were all up in Halifax, Nova Scotia. We were shooting on the Keldysh, which is the Russian research vessel that had the 2 Mir subs that Jim had taken down to Titanic to shoot some footage that he used in the film. While we were shooting that, they were building the big set down in Rosarita Beach.
It's great.
One night we were shooting splits. We would go in around 5 o'clock, and so we would take our dinner at midnight, and then we'd work till dawn. And I didn't care for the caterer much, so I was ordering my meals in, but I was having a good conversation with Jim Cameron on the set. And I said, Jim, are you going to eat off the truck tonight? He said, yeah. I said, well, I'll join you. So we ladled up the clam chowder, not knowing it was laced with PCP. And I don't know who did it or why, but I remember going back to my trailer after lunch, and Jim went up to his office. And I heard a commotion, and I opened up my door, and I saw a couple of ambulances pulling in, and then an AD ran up and said, are you feeling okay? And I was like, well, I think I'm shooting all night. I'm feeling about as good as you can feel. And he said, well, did you eat the clam chowder?
Like
and I thought, well, yeah, I had a couple of bowls. And about that time, I started feeling it. Now I'm starting to witness some bizarre behavior with the crew and stuff. and they take us very close by. We were on the Dartmouth side of Halifax Bay. And so all of a sudden, here's 150 crew members stumbling into the emergency room of a very small hospital at 1 o'clock in the morning. You see some people are freaking out. Some people are Congo dancing. Some people are euphoric. I knew I was pretty stoned on something pretty bad, and I thought me and Jim thought that there was a neurotoxin in the clams.
Of course.
We didn't know what it was. We thought maybe the clam.
Did you see Jim Cameron trying to explain PCP? Is like, I think the neurotoxins that were in the clam. I did a documentary on this where these divers where they went mentally insane. You know, could you see
clams had been left out in the sun or whatever?
Maybe.
But I figured while they examined all these other 100 people, I said to Jim, Jim, I'm not going to hang out here. This is bedlam. I'm going to wander, because it was only a few blocks from the set. I'm going to wander back down and just drink a case of beer, which is what I did. That seemed to help me.
That is so hilarious. Isn't that a great story, you guys? I cannot even believe that. Hollywood is so crazy. Who puts PCP in the clam chowder? Now, here's something where we know religion is fake, okay? I hate to tell you guys, because there was a preacher in Alabama who was farting in people's mouths, and he was claiming to heal them, okay? An ATM, ass to mouth, claiming to heal them, right? And I know this is fake because I fart on my wife, Dutch ovener, all the time, and she's always sick. Maybe I don't have healing gas. I don't know. Then look at this. This is crazy. This preacher recently was complaining. He was asking people for money, and he wanted $2,000, and this woman only gave $1,200. Look at this.
I, Roberta McCoy, given faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfected Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
That ain't what I asked you to do. This is not religion, you guys. God is not watching this stuff. I'm sorry if you believe that God is watching. That's the problem. That's the problem with churches, man. Even the tithes, they're always asking us for money. Why don't you give back the money? I would love to see that happen for once.
I'm digressulating.
Anyway, here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Yeah, this is crazy. Did you see Red Bull did the road rage? This is white people shit. We know this. Where these dudes mountain bike down insane stuff that you shouldn't mountain bike down. Look at this. This is crazy. This is the winner.
That's such an early start, and he nails it.
He's getting so confident with that.
These guys.
Super clean in the big unk shoot. Oh, spins that one. We didn't see that in run one. The Steez is still there. This is the moment of truth. Smart. Extremely smart move by the rookie. Just going with the stylish knack there to make sure he has a chance to complete this run. Oh, it's this step down here. This is also a crazy thing coming up. Slowing down. Flat cloud. Yes! He pulled for that so early, Cam. That was crazy.
So early. All right, hit the brakes. Yeah, Hayden. Opposite flat spin, he gets it.
A little big, but Hayden's gonna bring it to the bottom. Talk about clutch moments.
That was so smart to click and drag those tricks to different features.
Oh, and that was really the crux of that run. From the run number one crash to the second one, he decided to do that knack, which gave him the ability to push through, not come up short, not take that same level of risk, and it allowed him to finish that run.
Minimal compromise as well, because he did the flat spin somewhere else.
Now, everybody in this race was not so lucky. I believe this guy's name was Adolf something. I don't think his last name was what you think it is, but check this out. This
gets it, and here is where things might get really crazy. No.
Let that announcer feel bad. That's ugly. I bet the cameramen are like directed like, yo, pull out. If they crash, pull out. Like somebody trying not to get pregnant. This is crazy. Moving along, guys. It's time to here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. We're going to check out some info from the Freezy people. This is a DHS agent who got a DUI. This is hilarious. Check it out.
I'm federal.
Who do you work for?
DHS.
Do you have your ID with you?
No, I don't. Who's the guy in the white shirt?
That's the colonel.
Colonel, tell me.
So I'm going to ask you to step out of the car, and we're going to walk back to the back of your car, okay?
Are you serious right now?
Yes, sir, I am. So you said you're coming from Miami, going to Islamorada, and going back to Miami. Yes. What are you going to Islamorada?
This guy looks like he was at J6.
For?
Are we really doing this right now?
Sir, I'm just asking you a simple question.
Are you guys really trying to me right now?
Not me, bro.
I'm just asking what you look like you're impaired. I smell alcohol coming from you, so I'm just asking how much you had to drink to make sure you're not too impaired to drive that vehicle. Your eyes are bloodshot. They're kind of glassy.
Are they really?
Yes, sir, they are.
Show me.
I don't know how you want me to do that.
Take a picture.
And then also the way that you were seen driving, you're like kind of swerving and stuff.
Guys, look, I'm SFST.
Also, you're being kind of aggressive.
Okay, so am I. I'm a drug recognition expert. You know what that is?
Guys, come on. Guys, are we really doing this?
You know,
Lane, we are both law enforcement. I'm going through a divorce.
Oh, shocking.
Don't take my kids, man.
I'm not taking your kids from you, man. I'm just making sure that you're safe.
Well, bro, what? I'm not taking your kids. Why'd you go there, man? You're the one, ironically, taking kids away from their parents. This is the irony. It's just hitting me. This is a DHS agent crying because he's drunk to a police officer begging him not to take his kids because obviously he's going through a divorce and getting this DUI is not going to look good because his wife is probably divorcing him because he's probably an aggressive jerk and this is going to give her full custody. Wow. Did that make sense?
Safe to drive the car. You drank too much to drive a car.
No, I haven't.
You did. Okay, could you get back in the starting position for me, please? Just left foot on the line and right foot in front.
No, I got you, Lane.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Okay. All right, you got it, man. You can do it, okay? I don't.
You don't.
By the way, is any of my black listeners out here ever seen the police in a video, like, you know, black guys hanging on the car, like, can you just give me a minute? Can you please? Yeah, no, you won't see that. Come on.
Okay. I just don't want to be standing on the side of the road any longer.
About this, but
Okay. I can show you the one leg stand if you'd like to. Okay.
Dude, you're taking my kids away.
divorce right now.
You're missing all this.
Yeah, you said you're getting divorced.
It's either a yes or a no.
Just give me a minute, all right, deputy?
I did give you a minute, sir, but we can't stand here for this long, okay?
Lane, I'm federal law enforcement. I'm going through a divorce. My wife is trying to take my kids. I'm just...
Oh,
you know what it's like to be law enforcement?
How long do you need, buddy?
Just give me a minute, all right? Guys. Oh.
That's why I'm trying to do the exercise. That way we can move on.
Are you Haitian?
That's nothing to do with my wrist, buddy.
Excuse me?
My question was, are you Haitian?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Dude, this guy
My
is
kids,
not
I'm-
helping himself. He just asked the officer if he's Haitian. What are you going to ask him if he eats dogs? I can't stand that. By the way, I have some Haitian friends, and they've told me that people will say, oh, do you guys eat dogs? That is so racist and wrong and so ignorant and dumb of anybody who does that. Haitian people are beautiful people, and you should respect them. And that's exactly what this guy is doing when he asks him if he's Haitian, right? Because, dude, you're the one getting the DUI. You're the one in trouble. Don't ask an officer about his race. Check this out again.
You know what it's like to be law enforcement?
How long do you need, buddy?
Just give me a minute, all right?
Give me a minute, man.
Oh.
That's why I'm trying to do the exercise. That way we can move on.
Are you Haitian?
That's nothing to do with my wrist, buddy.
My question was, are you Haitian?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where he's from. Okay.
Let me talk to your supervisor.
Not right now, sir.
Look at this dude. He's wasted. Totally wasted. Yeah, not a ballerina. Clearly.
Okay, awesome.
2001, 2002, 2003, 5, 2006. Guys.
He went from 3 to 5
right now. Seriously.
Scott, can you be honest with me? How much did you drink today?
I had about 4
what?
drinks.
I'm not going to do this in front of your kids, man, but you got to come with me. Now you can put your hands behind your back. If you're going to pull away, then I'll do it in front of your kids.
Yeah,
you are under arrest for driving under the influence, okay?
Lane, you really me, man.
Man, I'm not the one that drank today and drove.
Good call. Oh my God. Guys, that's just hilarious. If anybody doesn't have any more questions, that is about the end of my show today. This is Samson's World, where court, culture, and comedy collide. I appreciate you guys so much. Please follow me here, Secret Service Sam. I'm here every day live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. For you, by you, honest journalism. Nobody's paying me to do this. I'm just doing it for you guys because for the love of it. You guys all have a beautiful, blessed day. Please keep light, love, health, and safety around your families and laughter. Keep laughter and happiness around you at all times because you can't go wrong. That's good energy. I love you guys. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of YouTube. Can you freestyle rap at all? Not yet. Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?